beautiful souls. Welcome to Soul Tales podcast with your friend Ankita Juneja back again with another interesting topic for all of you. In this episode, I'm gonna talk about having courage to start something. I'm sure this episode will really help you, especially if you struggle to take action and start something. We will try and understand in this episode what we can do to overcome this fear of starting and how we can actually take action so that something doesn't make you feel so heavy. Firstly, what I have observed is there is always fear about other people's opinion, what other people will think, which somewhere stop us from taking action. That's a very normal thing which happens with all of us. What we don't realize is we are giving so much emphasis to other people, their thought, that we are somewhere not taking action, we are not working upon our dreams, which is just unfair to us. Just because we are fearful of other people's opinion, we are just sleeping over our dreams. I want you to overcome this fear of what other people will think. Understand, no one is thinking anything about you. And even if they are thinking, that's none of your business. You cannot control that thing. You cannot control what someone else should think. The only control you have is taking action. Not based upon other people's opinion, but doing things that truly speaks to you. I was also listening to a podcast, so this episode was somewhere inspired by the podcast I was listening to. So it just helped me to make this content for all of you because I realized this is so crucial and it's so relatable that we all experience and go through this. It's not like the people who you see as very confident people don't struggle from this. We all have this fear and judgment about people, but what we don't realize is we are coming in our own way of success by thinking about other people's opinion. So the first thing is just let go of what other people is going to think. The second thing I want to say to you is be real. Whatever you are sharing, whatever you are doing, do it from your effortless zone, because once you are in this place where you are being authentic and raw, it will become effortless and the energy won't be of resistance. When you approach things from being authentic and raw, you will realize that process is becoming effortless. And if I tell you my own process, for me, I am actually creating a process where things are effortless for me so that I can do this and show up even when I'm not feeling like, because the process is effortless. Because what I do is I just show up the way I actually live my life, actually show up the way I do with my people around me. So this is not something where I have to wear any kind of mask. This is how I am actually in real time as well. So the second thing that will help you is be original, be authentic. Where you show up from this place, you will find the process more easy for yourself. Also, I feel like you don't have to be good, because if you wait for you being good, you will wait forever. I'm really telling you this thing. I have gone through and experienced this thing in my life too, where I waited for that particular moment to be good. I waited for myself to become best, but later on I realized I will always be in work in progress. I just show up being a friend over here to all of you, not as an expert. I just share what I'm learning, what I'm going through, so that it can help you. Similarly, you can start showing up just the way you are. You don't have to do any mastery to show up and help people, because when your intention is right, when you have true intention to help other people, you will realize that you are just enjoying the process and you are just connecting with people just the way you are. You don't have to become a master to help anyone. Also, I came across this beautiful point where it was mentioned we all have this deep desire somewhere to help others, to share our story. And I'm sure that we all have experienced certain things in our life and we can help other people with our experience. When you approach things just from this insight, where you see things like, okay, I have gone through certain things in my life, I have overcome it by this process, by doing this, and if you just help other person with that similar process, how you have overcome something, you will definitely have a sense of purpose. And also you won't feel fearful at that point of time, because you know that that works for you. You have already done that for yourself. So these are the steps that's really gonna help you to start and take action, which will actually help you to take action and help others while you are walking in this journey. And also one more thing I want to tell you, please don't be afraid of rejection, failure. It is really normal thing. We all have our share where we experience failures, where we experience rejection. But why do we experience certain things? Because you're not for everyone. There will be 100 of rejection before that one person who will accept and who will relate to you. because everything is not meant for everyone. If you try to please everyone, if you try to be there for everyone, you will see that you are not connecting with that people who are actually meant for you, who are genuinely your tribe. So I would say, like, it's okay if you are playing small, if not everyone is relating to you. Eventually you will see that the people who have similar vibes like you, who are in this similar path, who is your tribe, you will start attracting those people. I know this journey can feel lonely if you are into any kind of content creation or any journey. It can feel lonely, but understand you are not for everyone. Even if you are offering any service, you are designing any product, understand that there are particular people who will resonate with you. You are not meant for everyone. So if you are operating from this energy that everyone should appreciate you, everyone should be there for you, you are doing wrong and you are playing a wrong game. Once you accept this thing that no, whatever I am doing, it is for certain people who are like me, it will take time, but over the period of time you will have those connections. You will have that place in the community where people are relating to you, or whatever you're designing or you're offering. You will see that your process will become more easy and convenient, and you will also realize like the authentic, genuine people are connecting with you. Even if you see in the friendship, if you take that context, not everyone becomes your friend, and that's how it should be. If there are tons of friends in your life, you won't have time for a single person. That's why we all have limited group of friends in our life, because those are the people who are meant to walk alongside you. And I really want all of you out there to start, because I really feel like this is the time where you should start taking action. I came across this thing with my friend some time back, where he used to mention like, Ankita, you have got so many things to do, but unless you don't take action, you won't be where you want to be. The power of action you will only realize once you start taking that action. And trust me, I cannot deny with that fact that I used to talk a lot before about doing this and doing that, but I was inconsistent with my actions. The moment I actually started taking action towards the thing I actually want to do, I have seen a big shift in my own life. Also, what I realize is, I actually felt, and it's so true, I am able to relate and I should agree this thing, that I genuinely felt that I should have started way back, because if I would have started, I would have been somewhere else. And this is the thing which I hear from all the creators out there, everyone, and this is also a saying that the best time to start was 10 years back, and the next best time is now. So this is your best time to start whatever you wanted to start, so that after 10 years you don't regret. Definitely you will be somewhere after 5 years, 10 years, but the question is where you want to be, and that's totally in your hand where you want to be. But that will only be defined by the action you take in the present moment, which is now, here. So I actually wanted to emphasize over here and encourage all of you to start taking action, because if you don't take action, you will be somewhere, but probably not where you want to be. So mark my word, if you start taking action, you will be in a better place than you are today. But that will only happen when you start taking action. The biggest fear, as I have mentioned the first point, that we think that what people will think. My dad has always reminded me this thing, sometimes we make that bubble that someone is thinking this and that. My dad used to say me like, what, no one thinks anything. No one has got time to think about you. Why are you bothering yourself considering that someone else is thinking about you? And I cannot emphasize more that yes, he was true. No one gives a damn about you. Trust me. It's just you, your brain, which stops you from taking action, because there are a lot of fears which you have to overcome before taking action. So because of that fear, your brain just creates this illusion in your mind that this will happen, that will happen, the worst will happen. I have created a lot of stories in my own head, considering like this can go wrong, that can go wrong, this person can say that person can say that. Trust me, it's almost a 1-year journey I'm doing YouTube and podcast. No one is even aware of this journey of mine. It's totally my own individual journey, and I feel like, oh, if this is the case, I could have done it way back. And trust me, I really feel sometime if I would have taken that action way back, I might be somewhere else than I am today, because it's a process. Everything has a process. It's not an overnight thing, but that will only happen when you start taking action. So I definitely want all of you to take that action, so that you are not regretting that you have not started. Whatever age you are in, this is the perfect time for you. Even if you are in 60, I would say that this is the best time for you to do it, because it won't come again. Just make it happen. And tell me one thing, we all have somewhere fear of failing, but you know what I have learned from my failure? That has always taken me into something better. If something has not worked out in my life, I know because there is something better waiting for me. The reason I I have experienced failure is just because I was meant to be successful and not just a normal success. I have always seen that whenever something has turned out as failure, it was just because there was something better waiting for me. There was a bigger win waiting for me. So at times you can experience that you are failing, you are losing, but know that you are just losing to win something better, to make something better happen in your life. So never give up. Once you approach your life from this attitude of not giving up, you will see that things are happening the way you want it. Because one thing I have seen in my life and journey up until now is the only person who becomes successful is who never give up, and the person who is never afraid of failing is the one who actually succeeds. So never be afraid of failing, because even if one door closes, there will be another door that will open for you. There are a lot of doors, but you will only know which door will open when you knock on that door. So just push that door. That is you taking action. Once you start pushing the door, once you start taking the action, you will realize which door is meant for you, and you will eventually be in the room where you are meant to be. So my friends, concluding, I just want to say you one thing. Please start wherever you are, and I am sure that you will be where you always wanted to be. It might take some time, but you will surely end up once you start taking action. This is your confirmation that this is the time for you to start and make things happen for yourself. And know that I'm always here for you in whatever way and form I can help you. I'll be happy to do that. Feel free to comment and connect with me. I'm always here for you in any which way and form I can. And if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel if you have not already. It really means a world to me, and it helps me to reach out to more people and spread this message and help them in their journey. Thanks for your presence. It truly matters a lot to me. I hope this episode was helpful to you some way or the other. Sending you lots of love and light. Signing off from my side. Until next time. Bye bye.